after Tegadi, this is another film where we saw ஒரு விதத்துல ஒரு similarity.
How I'm making my choices, it's very simple. I'm only making movies which
showed another parimanam of this actor called Sarath Kumar, which for me was very exciting. I'm so glad. So this whole thing happened suddenly because it was just that it is on OTT today, which is It's being pushed. Oh, it's being pushed. Oh, that's fantastic. So why is it being pushed, sir?
I don't know. I think maybe they want the film to fade more away from public memory so that when it does come, people want to watch it because most of them in Tamil Nadu have already seen it. Right?
No, I think it's because it's doing really well even now in the fifth week in theatres, so they requested OTT to push it.
Directors are always modest. The actors, we end up talking more. So I was just coming to it because it is doing so well, and I have friends who நேத்திக்கு நான் போய் பார்த்தேன் அப்படினுட்டு இதுக்காக போய் டக்குன்னு பார்த்துட்டு வந்தவங்க. So we really wish that you did it. So many Lina who hardly watching Tamil films quickly went and saw it. So it's nice. ஒரு ஓடிடிக்கும் ஒரு தியேட்ரிக்கல் ரிலீஸ்க்கும் I want to ask somebody like Sarath sir first. What is the big difference you felt, sir? Because with 130 films and I remember Suryan மாதிரி படங்கள்லாம் நாங்களே எப்படி போய் பார்த்தோம்னு எனக்கு there's so much you've done out there. So what is the difference you see in this medium, especially post release? How do you feel? Because as a theatre actor and as somebody working in television, I know what the difference is. உங்களுக்கு இது ரெண்டுத்துக்குள்ள என்ன டிஃபரன்ஸ் தோணுது சார் as a big actor?
Good evening. Rendezvous, cinema rendezvous. Okay. Very nice to see all of you and all the young minds.
All the young minds, I love it.
Yeah, because I also belong there, so I also have a young mind. Yeah, I may look 25, but I'm 69, so it's okay. Yeah, you're beating me to it. Yeah. Good evening. It's really a pleasure to be with you all first, and then of course cinegoers and cinebuffs and Rendezvous, and thanks to Shylaja for inviting all of us. And even though it was a last minute request, I don't think we can turn down the request of Shylaja. Thank you, Shylaja.
Thank you, sir.
She pulled the right string, and though of course I know her. And of course, coming back to the question that she asked about OTT and the difference between these two media, I think both are entertainment sectors where they entertain the public in general. But one, of course, you have to wait at home and see the movies, and the other, of course, in the theaters. So we guys, as the cast and crew of any film, would like you all to the audience to come to the theater and watch the movies, and not at a small screen at home, because there are so many things which can be missed. The sound effects and all the quality sounds may be missed. The minute of sound that will be missed at home. We may not have the right speakers, they're not with the right sound systems. So the real impact of a good film will be in the theaters. So that is the prime difference between going to the theaters and coming on a platform and watching it on television. And both are, of course, entertaining people. And the cost has increased a lot, and not everybody can go and watch a movie. They can watch a movie now, but not 2 or 3 films, because it's going to take a lot of time, energy, money. You take your kids, it's going to cost you 2,000 rupees to watch a film. And it's also, if you go by bus, auto, or Uber, or your own car, parking, everything, then the kids, you take them along. You have popcorns to give them and feed them, taking them back at nights, you can't go. So all those difficulties, people have taken the easy route to watch it at home. And then the guarantee of movies releasing after 30 days has to be broken, and then maybe movies like this. And Vignesh was very modest, like Shylaja said. This movie is doing really well even now in the 5th week running. So that is one of the reasons why they have pushed it. If not, I don't think the movie would have been pushed. It would have come on time on 30th day. The movie would be on OTT platform. Many expected that to happen. And both are, of course, same. I think people have to watch the movies, and they are going to watch the movies. There are going to be a lot of hits on OTT platforms also. And the more it runs on the theatre, it gives you a lot of encouragement to the entire entertainment field and the people who are working in the industry. So I think people should go to the theatres, and we as the creators and the cast and crew of any film and movie industry should make them come to the theatres. Not only the pan-India big budgeted films, any movie we should create such an interest and buzz that the movies are watched in the theatres, and the producer should take cognizance of that and promote the film well with publicity backup. But they are worried that it may not do well, so they don't want to spend money. But I think we have to take a little risk. Higher the risk, high gain; no risk, no gain; low risk, low gain. So you take a lot of risk and try to push it forward, it might do well. So that's the only difference. Otherwise, we are entertaining them any platform, may it be television or OTT platforms or the theatres. It's the same. Thank you.
Thanks, Aruchi. But I want to ask the director, in terms of, we are speaking about the frames, the way you've staged things, பொறுத்தவரையில் அவ்வளோ விஷயங்கள் நோட்டீஸ் பண்ணுறோம். ஸோ இதை வந்து சில படங்கள் வந்து சிலப்போ உங்களுக்கு ஓடிடிக்கு மாத்திரமேனு கூட சில படங்கள் உங்களை மாதிரி ஹீரோஸ்க்கு வரலாம். You'll be making a choice. இல்லை எனக்கு theatrical release. I mean, there's so much calculation going into an actor's இது. But as a director, உங்களோட framing, உங்களோட visual language வந்து மாறி இருக்குமா? If you had to make a choice between சினிமாக்கு ஒன்று நான் பிக் ஸ்க்ரீனில் பார்க்குறேன், நான் you worked with இதில் வந்து நீங்கள் with a media channel இது ஒர்க் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்க, விஷுவல் கிராமரில் ஏதாவது மாற்றம் இருந்திருக்குமா?
இல்லை, I don't think that would have dictated the way I would have gone about this thing. But like you said, the thing with theatrical viewing is that you have the commitment of the audience. That's the major difference I see, right? When they purchase the ticket, you have their commitment. Then it's up to you to how you value their time. And second, I think by default, it's designed to be a communal experience, right? That's the whole beauty of it. So definitely, like for any artist, they would like to, see it in the big screen. And in terms of the grammar or everything, I think it has to, rise from the story that we're trying to tell. I don't think for any filmmaker they
want to frame with wide or close and all that.
I don't think that the medium is going to dictate that.
After Tegadi, this is another film where we saw ஒரு வேற ஒரு விதத்துல ஒரு சிமிலாரிட்டி இருந்துச்சு. நடுவில் ஒரு ஓமை கடவுளை we had Ashwath in the club and we spoke about it. So how are you making your choices, and now that this is so successful, we are all talking so much about its success, how is it influencing your choices, your career moves?
How I'm making my choices, it's very simple. I'm only making movies which I like to watch. It's as simple as that. But sometimes as an artist, I want to try and do certain roles. But the totality matters more than my role. So even in this film, the total picture is bigger than anything else. As a total, everything coming in place. And this success, how is going to change my course of choices? My budget, I can now command bigger budgets for my films, not my salary, that also. But I'm saying the films I want to do, I can do more ambitious stuff.
Yeah, that becomes so important, the canvas in which you can mount in the...
Yeah, I think in this industry, everything rides on the success. Like, you're as good as your last film. Trade-wise, not from a critical point of view, trade-wise. So, if the film is running, producers will be willing to put more money on your projects.
But உங்களோட ஜொலிக்கிற அந்த காதுத்தோட வந்து, ஆனால் அதுக்கு முன்னாடி இவர் ஜொலிச்சிட்டு இருந்தாரு. But I just remembered him in Ponniyin Selvan Avatar. And I just want to say, as much as I think there are very few actors who can pull off that kind of இது ஒரு சிவாஜி பண்ண மாதிரி படங்கள், அந்த பாடி அண்ட் இது டு டேக் இட் ஃபார்வர்ட். பட் அதெல்லாம் பார்த்ததை விட இதில் அந்த கிளைமேக்ஸில் இருந்த ஒரு குட்டி பார்வை, there are so many things that was such a big film and we noticed you and all that. But this a smaller budget film with a very different, I think it's an action role which didn't have action at all. But it spoke so much and it showed another parimanam of this actor called Sarath Kumar, which for me was very exciting. But coming to the writer, they were saying like எல்லாரும் சேர்ந்து இது பண்றது, and that's something I noticed so well because நான் முதல்ல வந்து அசோக் செல்வன் இதுக்கு வருவாரான்னு முதல்ல கேட்குறப்ப அவங்க சிஸ்டர் கிட்ட கேட்டேன் அபின்னுட்டு. பிகாஸ் நான் அது இப்போ அங்கே நிறைய ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ், என் டாட்டரோட ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் வந்திருப்பாங்க. ஸோ இப்படி எங்கேயாவது பிடிச்சி யார்கிட்ட என்ன பண்ணலான்னுலாம் இப்படி கேட்குறப்போ ஒரு ரெஸ்பான்ஸே வரல. பட் கரெக்ட் ஆட்கள்லாம் சேர்ந்தோன்னு தானே வந்துடுவாங்க. ஸோ லைஃப்பில் வாட் ஹேஸ் டு ஹேப்பன் வில் ஹேப்பன் அண்ட் திங்ஸ் வில் ஃபால் இன் பிளேஸ். So you tell me about friendship. So I know that 3 of you have known each other in college. I know with professionals, இப்போ சரத்குமார் சார் மாதிரி வந்து வரப்போ that's another இது. அங்கேயும் we need that getting into the right rapport is important. But how important is friendship in all this? You worked with several friends have come together, college friends, and you've co-written this with him. And what is that synergy? Is it important that you be friends, look at things similarly to evolve a script like this?
First of all, இந்த ஐடியா பாப்பப் ஆன உடனே அண்ட் இது வந்துட்டு ஒரு பிச் பண்ணும்போது இல்லையா, அது அந்த அங்கேயே சிங்க் வந்துருச்சு. இந்த ஸ்டோரி ரீட் பண்ணும்போது நான் விக்கிட்ட கொடுக்கும் போது he was also excited. and அதுக்கு முன்னாடி நாங்கள் ஒரு 3 years புதிய தலைமுறையில் ட்ராவல் பண்ணியிருந்தோம். அப்போ நிறைய ஃபிலிம்ஸை பற்றி பேசுவோம். எனக்கு பிடிச்ச ஃபிலிம்ஸ் அவருக்கும் பிடிக்கும். அண்ட் இது பிச் பண்ண உடனே ஓகே திஸ் இஸ் கோயிங் டு பி த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்பெக் ஸ்க்ரீன் பிளே வி ஆர் கோயிங் டு ரைட்டுங்கிறது முடிவு பண்ணிட்டோம். அண்ட் ஃப்ரம் தட் ஆன் அங்கேயே ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு வி ஸ்டார்டட் ரைட்டிங். அதுக்கப்புறம் அங்கேருந்து வேலையை விட்டதுக்கப்புறமும் வி ஃபினிஷ் த ஸ்க்ரீன் பிளே அண்ட் வி ஸ்டார்டட் பிச்சிங் இட். அண்ட் சிங்க் அப்படி தான் புதிய தலைமுறையிலேருந்து அது சிங்க் ஆரம்பிச்சது.
Immediately after my engineering, I joined the television network. So என்னுடைய ஃபர்ஸ்ட் குரு அப்படின்னாக்க பால கைலாசம் சாரும் நாகா சாரும் தான். அசோக் செல்வன் கேரக்டர் இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணும்போது the location is a home, right? It's bright, it's vibrant, it's morning, it's warm. But Sharat sir introduce பண்ணும்போது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it's dark. That's the last day of shoot. So, and this guy is saying இல்ல நான் அறுவடை பண்ணிடுவேன். Sharat sir பேசி ஓனர்கிட்ட பேசி he said hold it for a month.